Miley Cyrus is back in the arms of Liam Hemsworth before her breakup with Patrick Schwarzenegger.
And is Calvin Harris really telling Harry Styles to back off his lady T Swift?
Is Camila Cabello getting cozy with Shawn Mendes?
We have got all that and a whole lot more coming up on Rumor Patrol.
Let's go!
Okay, you guys, you're back at Rumor Patrol. We are going to jump right in. I got my guy Jake Davis here to give me a little guy perspective because today we've got a lot of romance rumors.
A lot of romance drama.
Rumor number one, is Miley Cyrus really back in the arms of her ex-beau Liam Hemsworth? And did she get back together with him whilst she was still with Patrick Schwarzenegger? What do you even think about this?
I could see this happening. I think this, because you just get the vibe from these two. They're gonna keep tearing each other apart until there's nothing left, or they're gonna keep building each other up until they find happiness.
So you guys, this is an Us Weekly exclusive. They're the ones who broke the news that Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth had apparently rekindled this week at Soho House, which is this super schmoozy members only club. You gotta have like a special card to get in or know somebody. Apparently they were at Soho House together on the heels of her breakup with Patrick Schwarzenegger, who, don't know if you saw the pics, but he got himself in a little trouble at spring break. According to Us Weekly, quote, they've been hanging out in LA, but only a few people know. When they were at Soho House, onlookers say, quote, they looked like they were in fact on a date. And from what we hear, Miley and Liam have actually been in touch throughout the entire period of their breakup. They broke up in 2013 after getting engaged in 2012. She went on to date Patrick Schwarzenegger, and you seem to think like they are destined to be together.
I don't know if they're destined to be together, but I just found out that they broke up like 2 weeks ago. I don't know how long the breakup has been. I don't claim to be an expert, but I guess maybe I haven't shifted out of having the idea that they were together and that they never broke up in the first place. But if your significant other is still constantly receiving text messages from somebody that they were involved with just before you guys got together, it's kind of a warning sign.
Yeah, like maybe this isn't gonna go the long haul, perhaps. Well, Hollywood Life, which is a source that constantly has very creative stories, I guess we could put it that way, actually said this. Miley, quote, has always loved Liam more than Patrick. And to me, I'm kind of like, duh, she was engaged to the guy. Obviously, she loved him more than her boyfriend for a time period. The question is, was Miley hooking up with Liam or sort of in contact with him in a romantic way while she was still dating Patrick? And are she and Liam back together? What do we think?
I buy it.
I kind of buy it too. So we're gonna say that this rumor is totally true.
Does anybody really want to have the last name Schwarzenegger at one point in their life? It's cool if you are Arnold's son, but if you're anybody outside of the direct lineage, that's not a name you're going to want to spend having to write on envelopes, and that's a lot of consonants. Patrick Schwarzenegger, that's a weird, like really everyday, normal name. It just has a very weird bounce to it. I don't know.
All right, we could talk about Miley and Patrick and Liam all day, but we've got to move on to rumor number two, which is one that I know you like. Are you ready?
I am.
Okay, so is it true that DJ Calvin Harris is telling his new lady Taylor Swift's ex-boyfriend Harry Styles to back off? What do you think about this?
I find that so hard to believe.
Why?
Because, okay, if you are a successful, confident person, doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl, the most debasing thing you can do to yourself is jealously tell someone to back off of your relationship partner. Guys, you are never doing yourself any favors by loudly telling somebody, hey, back off, bro, all right? I don't like the way you're looking at my lady, okay? Because that is how you sound. You might think you sound like Jason Statham lowly grumbling a threat to somebody in a bar, but you sound like a psychotic dirtbag. I just find it hard to believe that these successful people who are all involved in multi-million-dollar businesses themselves are resorting to schoolyardish kind of like statement of property about who they're dating.
Yeah, so OK Magazine is exclusively reporting this story that Calvin is telling Harry Styles to back off. Apparently, Taylor filled him in on her history and basically told him that up until recently she was still hooking up with Harry Styles, which BTW is news to me, and that Calvin's not normally the jealous type, but that this whole thing with Taylor has really set a fire within him, and that he cannot have Harry around his lady, and that he knows their history, and that apparently he has made Harry, and I quote, aware in no uncertain terms that he needs to stop sniffing around Taylor and stay the F away.
As a woman, isn't that kind of a turnoff when a guy just really possessively kind of tells somebody else that's in your life at any level what they can and can't do if they're not doing something overtly inappropriate?
100%. And that is why I see a huge hole in this rumor, because Taylor Swift is so independent, so successful. She does not need anyone in her life. The people in her life only make it better, more exciting. So the second that someone does something like this, I feel like she's like, bye-bye.
She just shakes him off.
You know what? Put her there.
Yeah.
Shake it off.
Shake it off.
We think this rumor is totally
false.
Also, I feel like you have a lot in common with Calvin Harris. You guys are both like almost certified giants. Superpowers. You're an Avenger. This is how tall Jake really is.
That's, they have to make me hunch down and spread out my legs and
And also, I'm standing on this.
So, I'm rude.
All right, enough about that. It's time to move on to rumor number 3, which actually comes from you guys. One of our viewers submitted this rumor. This rumor comes from my Rihanna11, who asked this: are Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello dating? Please answer. I gotta know. Love you guys. We love you too, first off.
Thank you so
Second
much.
off, let's get down to business.
Yeah.
These two know each other. There's a lot working in their favor. They're age appropriate, they're beautiful, they're successful, they're talented, very nice. We love them at Clevver, so why not have them be together? Maybe because they're not. So this whole thing got started when Shawn Mendes was doing a radio interview where they played a little game with him and Camila came up. Check it out.
Camila from Fifth Harmony.
Camila, oh no.
Oh, he's got really happy, he's got a big smile. So you would wife Camila. Do you think she'd be a good wife?
Yeah, she rocks.
She rocks, okay.
I'd like to point out that he kept saying, she rocks, she rocks. What does that mean?
It's very neutral. It's very safe. That's the kind of thing you say about somebody who you know pretty well and you think highly of them, but it seems like he was just caught in a really awkward question. When somebody asks you to just list off people in an intimate way like that, you can kind of trip over your words. As an awkward person, I trip over my words all the time, especially if somebody just says, hey, would you marry this person that we don't know how well you know them? She's great, sure, that wouldn't be a train wreck, right? Let's be honest, the person doing that interview was definitely trying to push him into a corner about the whole thing with Camila, so I find this to be suspect.
I do too. As someone who plays these kinds of games, like literally with celebrities, you always try to give them names that they can have fun with, but sometimes they're not prepared for it, which is totally understandable. I mean, this guy's 16, he's blowing up, he's too focused on his career to have time to probably date.
Honestly, from a guy's perspective, 16 and you just became famous, you're not thinking about marriage. This is the last, no.
That's so weird.
I'm sorry to tell you, everybody, but anybody who's 16 and is now famous the world over is not looking for, but who can I tie myself down to permanently with? How can I eliminate all of my options as quickly as possible?
But do you ship it?
I'd ship it, they'd be cute.
You ship it?
I'd ship it.
All right, so the question here is the rumor that Camila is cozying up to Shawn Mendes true or false? We think it's totally false.
False.
But we'd be into it.
It'd be cool.
Out there.
Sometimes I go into Subway and I'm just like, damn, that turkey and that prosciutto.
They should be together.
They should.
Like,
I'm shipping that. I'm shipping that meat.
What would their ship name be? Tosciutto?
Perky.
Okay, you guys, that does it for today's Rumor Patrol, but as per the usual, we've got some questions for y'all. You want to kick us off?
Yeah, is Harry Styles still creeping on T-Swift?
I love how he asked that, by the way.
Just very...
Is it happening?
Is it? You tell us. We don't know.
Tell us. We're the experts, but you tell us.
Find out for us, please.
We also want to know what you guys make of this whole Camila Cabello, Shawn Mendes thing. Are you shipping it? Are you still holding out hope that it's true? Let us know what you think in the comment section. And how awesome is this dude, Jake Davis, by the way? Thanks for coming on the show.
Oh, anytime. Anytime,
top,
Jocelyn. Please have me back soon. I need food. And yeah, sandwich shippers coming to internet near you, hopefully.
Very, very soon.
Maybe not.
So show Jake some love in the comments section. Be sure to send us your rumors, hashtag Rumor Patrol, so that maybe you'll make it on the show next week. Who knows? I'm Jocelyn Davis with Jake Davis, not my brother or my husband, just my friend. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys. Hey, if you liked what I had to say, check out what me and a couple of the other guys around the Clevver office had to say about some popular girl fashion trends.
And if that's not your thing and you're more into hearing about breakups, click to the right to get the lowdown on who broke up Ariana Grande and Big Sean. R.I.P. Big Grande.